What's up guys, it's nice to see you again. I'm Ohadventures and this is another video of mine. And in this video I kind of wanted to take a break from all the travel videos and the explanation and travel tips that I've been doing lately, and kind of share some inside information and to even open up a little bit to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of the life on the road, as much as I've experienced lately. This past month I've been traveling, and I want you to know what it feels like, and in case someone wants to take this decision also, or just to share with you, to show you the inside of traveling all the time without knowing when you come back. So the way I'm going to be doing this is to give you 3 advantages and 3 difficulties of what it's like to live on the road. Although it might look the best thing in the world, sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have moments of desperation or low motivation, and I want to share with you the authentic feeling and the legit things that I've been experiencing in the past month. So I hope I will manage to do it in a good way. You're gonna tell me in the end how I was. So here we go. Let's begin. So one of the things that bothers me sometimes is, and that may be the biggest thing that I had to deal with, is the sense of loneliness. And by that I mean sometimes you get to a weekend and you really want to go out and you don't have someone to go out with, or you just felt like sharing something with someone you love and you can't really find it someone physically. You can call someone and share it with him, and that's actually how I deal with it. If I sometimes feel lonely and I feel like I need to get something out of me, so I just call a close person from home and have a good conversation with him. But definitely the sense of loneliness, it's sometimes it hits you. I don't want to deny it and to hide it. It's there. I don't let it consume me, I don't let it take over me, but it's something that definitely, if you go for a life on the road, you need to know that that's what's expecting you. So first difficulty, loneliness. And now for a more optimistic and positive kind of thing, I would say definitely that one of the biggest highlights or advantages of living on the road is the fact that you can just shape each day the way you want it to be. You can have a day of travel, you can have a day of work, you can have a day of staying at home and chilling and relaxing, or just thinking about stuff. So each day is different, and the fact that you can just shape each and every day the way you want it to be according to what you feel necessary for you, it's just, for me, amazing, and I really like that. It won't be very good for people who need a strict routine and for every day to be the same for them, but for me that's something that I really looked for while going on this adventure or on this journey. So that's one of the things I really enjoy the most, that each day is different and that I can shape the days according to what I feel like. So before moving on to the next point, I just want to take a short break in the video and show you the small village of where I'm staying. It might get a bit noisy, not too much because it's a very relaxed village, but check it out. It's a small village outside of Cartagena, and there's not a lot of movement here, as you can see. It's pretty peaceful, a lot of farming smell in the air. And the family that's hosting me is right now on like working and studying, like probably most of you too at the moment. And yeah, I took this advantage that they are at work to record this at their house. Maybe I will show them later on in the video, maybe not. But yeah, so moving on. So another thing that in my opinion should be addressed here is the money. And I'm not talking about spending a lot of money and getting rid of your money very quick while traveling. I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about the fact that money is constantly an issue, okay? So I travel on budget. I spend a really small amount of money. In my first month of this journey, I spent about 520 euros, which is about 2,000 shekels if you're from Israel. So I really don't spend a lot of money, but still the money is always an issue for you, and I'll explain why. You have, for me at least, or for any other backpacker, you have a daily budget and a weekly budget and a monthly budget. And once you exceed this budget, even if it's by the tiny bit, it still bothers you. It still kind of sits in the back of your head, and then the day after you want to spend less in order to kind of get to a balance. So the money is a constant issue when you travel, and sometimes to deal with it, I try to remind myself, look, it's only about like few euros, few shekels, it doesn't really matter, and it definitely shouldn't affect my mood or my feeling or my motivation at the moment. So it's an issue, but it's pretty easy to deal with. So another great advantage that I find in life on the road, and again, I've been only doing it a month. I don't try to claim that I succeeded in something and that I'm a big shot, but I just want to share what I feel with you guys. So a great advantage is that the changes and the learning, okay? So you constantly learn about things, about places, about people, about yourself, especially when you try to improve on a certain skill that you have, or when you try to work on something while you are traveling. So all the changes of places and the hosts that I've had in couchsurfing, you always learn from these people, you always learn from these places, and it's just refreshing. I find it very refreshing, and that might be the thing that I love the most about traveling. And that's one of the major reasons that make me do this and just go on this journey. So constant changes and constant learning. Now I wanted to show the family that is hosting me in the last week. I've been with them and they have been treating me amazing, and I really, really like them. So I will show them now. That's it. This is the family.
Hi.
This is Tolin, the father. We are now eating.
Yeah.
And Samuel.
Hi. We really like Ohad too.
And Asuncion.
Hi.
And we have some very good meal here that they made. ¿Qué es decir qué es?
¿La morcilla?
Sí, en español ya pongo así.
Esto es morcilla,
Sí.
típica de aquí, de Cartagena. Está hecha con sangre de cerdo, con cebolla y...
¿Especias?
Sí, otras especias.
Bueno. Tolín, ¿qué tú cocinaste?
Una sopa de pollo, muy sencilla, y la ensalada.
Y la lenteja.
Y las lentejas. Es que a veces comemos restos, hay cosas de ayer.
Vale.
No pasa nada.
Ok.
También.
Mucha comida.
Mucha comida. ¿Quieren decir algo más para lo que va a hacer esto?
Nada más. Que Ohad ha sido un buen...
En inglés tú puedes hablar en inglés.
Ohad has been a good
Huésped.
guest here. And we enjoyed a lot, and he says many things. It's very interesting, his point of view of life and of Israel situation and Europe situation and worldwide situation. And
We are very glad to have.
he takes showers a couple of times a day.
It's a clean boy.
And he talks. He says a lot of things, and it's kind of
Interesting.
very nice. Very nice person.
Ok. Okay, so we didn't plan any of this. It was all spontaneous. But yeah, so we're gonna eat now, and this is the family. I want to show a little bit from the couch surfing inside. And yeah, bon appétit.
Que aprovechen.
A difficulty that came into my mind the other day when I was thinking about doing this video is the fact that when you constantly change where you are and when you move between places and you get to know new people, so the connections of you and people are like that, and you don't really get to deep conversations and deep subjects. And it might sound funny, but you only share very shallow stuff and only like the things that you go through on the day-to-day, but you don't really share your deep feelings and you don't really share your deep thoughts about what you're going through, or you also don't hear from people their deep thoughts and their deep feelings that they feel, because most of the connections I've had so far has been pretty basic and short term. So this might be something that bother anyone who considers this way of life. For me, it kind of bothers me for now, but it's not that bad, and for now I'm dealing with it pretty well, but it's out there definitely. Okay, for the last point of this video, I had to go and take a walk outside. I hope the sound won't turn out that bad, but I just really wanted to go outside to the sun and to the lovely weather to say it. So the biggest and the most important advantage, the way I feel about living on the road and just traveling for the unforeseen future, is the sense of freedom, the sense that you don't need to come back in the next week or in the next 2 weeks, that you just keep that you can just can keep on doing your thing and like do whatever the fuck you want, you know. Just you don't have any obligations to anyone, and you can just go and live your life the way you want, and I just love that. So this is it for today. These are the 6 points that I felt like sharing with you guys about insights and behind the scenes of life on the road, or being a travel blogger, or whatever it's called. I'm not really sure, but lately I really got the impression that through the YouTube videos and the Instagram pictures and all this beauty that people who travel keeps on showing through the social networks, it kind of portrays a fake image, because that's not how their life really is. As I showed you here, there are moments of loneliness and low motivation and the other feelings I talk about, and it was important for me to give you a more authentic point of view and to share with you what I feel, so it doesn't look to you like for everyone who travels, life is constantly a dream. So I hope I managed to do so in this short video of mine. Please subscribe to my channel if you liked it, and give me a thumbs up for this video, and I will see you on the next Ohadventures video next week. Bye bye.